Good morning everyone and welcome back to Wake Up Wild with Peak Wildlife Park. This morning we're going to be going around and seeing a few different animals this morning. So we're going to be following the keepers in one of their daily routines. So this morning I am in the African village to start with. So we are joined by our African pygmy goats and our Cameroon sheep. But before we get started, and we'll let a few people join as well, just as the video is starting, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everybody who is supporting us during this time, who has made any donation on our crowdfunder, who is buying food parcels, adoption packs, even tickets and passes. Any purchases you make online, any peak merchandise, all of that is going towards supporting us during this closure. So we'd like to say a massive thank you because it's been absolutely overwhelming. The messages, the emails, the phone calls, so thank you so much from everyone here at the park. And today, as I say, we are in our African village. So I'll give a few people a shout out who have joined us this morning. So hi to Val, hi to Liz, hi Jill, hi Laura. If you can't hear me, I'm really sorry. The goats are just making a noise this morning. Henry says hi Gaynor, hi David, hi Charlotte. Good morning to Eva. She's missing the animals a lot. We're missing all of you guys so much as well. We cannot wait to welcome you all back, hopefully not too far in the future as well. So hi to Bobby, hi Gina, hi Laura, hi Julie. Let us know if you're watching this morning, guys, and we'll give you a shout out. So give us a wave in the comments or just say hello. So hi to Liz, hi Harrison, hi Barbara, good morning Becky. And we are joined by two of our keepers as well. So we've got Yaz and Liz just in the background there. So they're just waiting to feed them this morning, give them their breakfast, but they're just holding on. We'll just wait for a few more people to join. So hi to Liz with her grandson Arthur watching this morning. Tigger wants to visit the zoo. Hi Janet. Good morning to Ray. Good morning Jill. Good morning Mark. Good morning Kathy. Good morning Alex. So thanks so much for joining us again. Good morning to Brody and Roxy. Hi Lisa. So remember guys, if you want a shout out or just to say good morning, then please just pop your name in the comments. So hi from Penelope. So hi Nathaniel, hi Julie, hi Steph. Let us know what you're up to this morning as well, even if it is just you watching your breakfast. Eating your breakfast should I say. Let us know what you've got for your breakfast this morning. So we are going to start feeding these guys. So I'm going to spin you around and you can see who's giving all the fuss this morning. It's actually Daffodil. What's up, Daff? I think she really wants her food.
I think she does, yeah.
What's up? So this is Daffodil, everyone, one of our African pygmy goats. If you've been to the park, I'm sure you will definitely have met Daffodil before. And then we've got Ralph over there.
Hungry.
They're all a bit hungry this morning. And we've got Jill as well.
Jeremy, your food is
Hi. So good morning from Maximus and Theory. Good morning to Damien, who's watching this morning, eating his cereal.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Jill. And the other side where Liz is, we've got our Cameroon sheep as well. I'm not too good at the names on these guys. Liz might know better.
Yeah, so we've got Beryl and Flo. So we've got Flo at the front and got Beryl behind. They're just enjoying some grass pellet and some U-nut. It's a nice breakfast for them.
So if you're eating your breakfast, give us a shout out. These guys are just eating theirs now. And we've got Jeremy.
Yeah, so Jeremy is
middle.
quite an older sheep, so she has a bit of problems with her teeth, with her old age. So we like to separate her and give her her own feed, and it just makes sure that she gets her fair share before these two gobble it all up before she gets a chance. So that's why she's in there, bless her. Jeremy is a girl, just to point out. I'm not quite sure where the name Jeremy came from. Maybe we thought she was a boy, I don't know, but
I've
she's
got a
called
feeling,
Jeremy.
I think we possibly thought she was a boy before.
I always just presume everyone knows she's a girl as well,
Yeah.
which is really weird.
Just say the name really casually.
Yeah.
Good morning from Sharon in Pembrokeshire. Thanks for joining us. So let us know what you've got for your breakfast this morning, guys. These guys have got yummy grass
You can
pellets.
have a look at what they've got there. So the brown stuff is the unit, and the green stuff is the grass pellet, which is just compacted grass.
I've got Jill creeping up
Yeah.
on me,
She's
trying to
always
cause
creeping.
chaos.
So I'm
Hi.
going to give them the goats their breakfast now. So we've got a nice big trough here, and Ralph's come. Come on, Ralph. So we just spread it out in the trough, just so everyone gets a fair share. Jill, you don't need to stand in the trough. So as you can see, the others are a little bit mean to Jill, so if they continue, I've just saved a little bit here so she can have her food. Maybe, oh, come on then, Jill.
So good morning to James as well. Good morning to Becca. Good morning to Tommy and Evie. If you've visited the park before as well, guys, let us know who your favourite goat is. So as I said, we've got Ralph here. We've got Daffodil over there. We have got Jill, who's just gone to have
she's
her
over there.
feed.
A little bit more.
So good morning to David from Macclesfield. And happy birthday to your youngest son. Happy second birthday. Good morning to Albert, who's 10 months old today, so happy birthday again. We've got 2 birthday boys watching us this morning. Is anyone there having porridge? A few people are having porridge. Pretty jealous.
It's a good breakfast.
It's a very good breakfast. Good choice, guys.
There's enough for everybody, guys. So Ralph is Daffodil's son. He is an absolute mummy's boy, and she lets him get away with everything. He's quite spoilt. So Ralph does get along quite well with Jill, and they play together. But when it comes to food, Daffodil is the boss. Doesn't really like to share. I know a few people like that.
I wouldn't want to share my breakfast with no one.
Yummy, you know.
Pat's had her porridge with fruit.
Oh, that's so healthy.
So
So Daffodil is our oldest goat as well. Everybody just so you know, she's 10 years old. I think she's going to be 11.
yeah, I think it is 11
Yeah.
this year. She's going to be 11 this
Yeah.
year. So Penelope loves Daffodil. So who else? Let us know who your favourite goat is. You might notice that we only have 3 in here at the moment. So whilst we are closed, a few of the goats and the sheep have gone up to another field that we've got at the top of the park, just to enjoy some grass whilst these guys are in here, just to give them a little bit of a holiday, whilst you guys aren't able to visit as well. Arthur's had his cornflakes this morning, delicious cornflakes. Let's go and see Jill, how she's getting on. So good morning, Libby, to you as well. Hi, Jill. And Kirsty's saying she loves Ralph.
He is amazing. He's my favourite goat.
I was gonna say if you guys had to choose which would be your favourite goats, they don't have to be in here right now.
Mine's Daffodil.
I do love Phantom, but I also really love Ralph. They are brother and sister, so it's okay.
It's okay.
Me and Ralph are besties.
I would say Jill, even though she can be quite naughty sometimes.
She's spicy.
She is spicy. That's what I like about her.
her.
Yeah.
Very spoiled.
Yeah. Cute. She's very sassy as well.
Yeah. So if you can tell me one fact about the 3 goats that we've got in here, one fact about each of them, what would it be?
Fact about each of the animals.
About each of the goats in here.
Oh. I'd say Jill's favourite keeper is probably Mike.
That's very cute.
Daffodil, like I said, is the oldest, and she came all the way from Wales when she was young. And Ralph likes to eat things he shouldn't. An example of things Ralph has eaten is a colouring book. a cheque someone got from the grandfather for their birthday. So just be warned if you do come in here, guys, keep anything valuable tucked away because Ralph is really naughty and does anything for attention. Okay, now there we go, yeah, of course.
Squabbling over
No,
breakfast.
it's not like the trough isn't big enough for two animals. Super cute.
Oh,
Sorry,
sorry.
Ralph.
Scared you a little bit then. So if you've got any questions about these guys, if there's anything you want to know about our goats or our sheep, then just pop it in the comments below as well, and we will try our best to answer it as best we can.
You notice how quiet it is now everyone's got food as well.
It's gone exceedingly quiet compared to how they were before. Hi. Thanks, Jill. If she does it again, then I'll take the hint that she does not want to be on camera.
You two can stop it.
So hi to Pam, Karen, Linda, Basha, Chris. Thanks for joining us.
Here comes Daffodil.
She's coming. Daffodil is now taking over.
There's still food over here though.
She just doesn't want to have anyone else have anything that's special. So we've got Tunnel just asking, how many goats do we have altogether?
We have 9 goats altogether. Quick maths.
Quick maths.
So we've got 2 kind of families. We've got Gertie and Daffodil and all their offspring. And then in our side paddocks, just next to the zebra, we have our male goats. We've got Jojo, who's our breeding male, and his son Blackie, who's in there with him. So that's 9 altogether.
And how many sheep do we have?
Right. 12 sheep, because we have to include our black nose sheep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's all of them. We've got them scattered around everywhere. So next to our male goats, we have our male sheep. So we keep them separate because otherwise we'd have babies all year round and a never-ending supply of baby animals and we'd run out of space, basically. Yeah, so we've got 12. So we've got our lovely 3 here in African Village and our black nose sheep as well, which we do plenty of lives with them. I think we just did one last week, so you can scroll back on our Facebook page and see our black nose sheep as well. If you want to have a nosy at them. Lots.
Hi.
So you can see as well, Jeremy's still eating, as Liz said, due to a bit older sheep. She does take a bit longer to eat. So we're usually waiting at the end of the day when she's having an evening meal to go home because she does take quite a long time to eat. But it's okay.
Enjoying it. She's savouring every last minute.
Bye.
So Damien's got a question as well. Do they all have horns? I think he's referring to the goats on that question.
Yes, all of our goats have horns. And the Cameroon sheep, the males can grow horns. So if you see our males, they have them, but the females don't. But all of our goats definitely do. So you can see Daffodil being the oldest. She's in the distance over there, which hers are absolutely huge. And you can see Jill's are quite little, but doesn't mean they hurt any less. Is it Jill? What's she gonna do? Oh. So you can see Jill's are quite small there. I don't trust Jill. You are cute. Just a bit naughty though, yeah.
How old are goats when they are fully grown?
Probably around 4 years old, I'd say, do you think?
Yeah.
So Paddington and Marmalade, who are the 2 smaller ones that are usually in here, they are 2 now, and they're still not fully grown. Just take a long time to create perfection. See, Jill's 4, so they are like people as well. They do come in different shapes and sizes. Jill's, I think, 1 year younger than Ralph, but you can see he's quite a lot bigger but Jill's brother Jeff is about the same size as Ralph. So just like people, you do get in all different shapes and sizes.
Daffodil has just completely decided to go out on her own.
Daffs! Daffodil!
Let's go and see. I'm gonna go over to her. Come on, Daff! So she's decided to go over to the fence to see what's happening over here. Come on, Daff! So she's just going for a little morning stroll around her enclosure, trying to figure out what's going on. She obviously didn't want to be in the camera shot then. She's coming round. Oh no. What's up? So obviously Daffodil answers this question about vocalisation in goats.
Yeah, Daffodil's always been quite a vocal goat anyway. I think she in particular is really missing the visitors because she loves getting fussed by people. She absolutely loves just wandering up to people and getting a good fuss. So I think she's really missing that interaction with visitors, whereas Jill is not as fussed, so she's not as vocal, but yeah, they can be quite vocal as you can hear. The sheep also can be quite vocal, but it's more around feeding time. They're basically shouting at us to give them their food, essentially. But yeah, Daffodil is very loud. You might be able to hear some of the sheep in the distance as well, and other enclosures waiting for their breakfast.
It's normally the pigs that we can hear.
yeah,
We can hear the warty pigs now. Now I've said that.
Yeah. So we're going to feed our warty pigs next as well, so they won't have to wait too much longer. They do like to remind us if we're late.
So if no one's got any more questions about our goats and sheep, then I think we will, like Yas says, head into our warty pigs. So I'll say bye to Ralph for now. I'm sure we'll see you again later. I don't think he's too bothered anyway.
I've had my breakfast. I've got
Yeah,
what I wanted.
I'm good now. So we'll make our way around there now. As we make our way around, guys, I will just give you a little reminder about how you can support us during this time. So throughout the closure, it's been, as I said earlier, a massive thank you to everyone who has supported us so far. But if you are wondering how you can, then if you head onto our Facebook page, we have got a crowdfunder link on there. If you head in, it's our pinned post, I think, on our Facebook page. So that's got our crowdfunder link on there. But if you didn't want to donate to our crowdfunder, we have got different things on our website. So if you just go on Google and search Peak Wildlife Park, then head onto our website. We have got food parcels available to buy. So these have got things like you can help us feed our penguins for a day. You can feed the whole colony if you like. And they're all different prices. So all this money will go towards the continued feeding costs of all our animals. So if you want to head on there, we have got different food parcels for different animals throughout the park. So we've got some zebra food boxes, warty pig food boxes, lemur food boxes. There's a variety of different ones that we've got. So if you want to go on there and purchase some food parcels, that would be great. But as I said before, any purchases made online, so we've got our day tickets if you want to purchase those now, so you can enjoy those later on. Our annual passes, our adoption packs, we've got Peak merchandise, so we've got Peak masks as well, we've got magnets. Anything that you guys want to purchase is a massive help, because it just means that we have got at least a bit of income, even though you guys can't visit us just at the minute. So we have just come into our warty pig enclosure, so I will spin you round.
Hi! Again. So it's time for the warty pig breakfast. They just get a pig pellet, very similar to what our Cooney pigs get. And we have Dewata here, and we shortened his name to Dee, and it's ready for breakfast. So
Hi.
So you can see this is our male Dee, and you can tell there's a male because we've got these lovely big tusks here and this nice big mane. And then we've got Sue, or Susie, we should call her Sue. in the background there. She's quite a lot smaller than Dee Dee, and she doesn't have the big tusks on her face. So we separate them for food, just because Dee Dee does get very, very excited over food, and it does make Susie a little bit nervous. So we've got this lovely house here, which means we can separate them all up, and that means they can get to eat their breakfast in peace. And also Dee Dee does get a little bit more food than Susie, and he does take a little bit longer to eat it. So just like we did with Jeremy, it just saves them fighting over food and someone not getting their fair share. And because Dee Dee is a little bit bigger, like I said, you just get a little bit more food than Susie. And so what we do is we have to shut our slides, because our water pigs are a category 1 animal, which means they could potentially be very, very dangerous. So we don't want to go in with them, especially not with food. So what we do is we shut the animals out, we pop their food in, and then once we've left, we let them back in. So just to make sure everyone stays nice and safe. So, let's see how you're doing that one. So what Liz is doing now, Liz is going to shut Dee Dee out here, which means I can go in and pop his food inside for him.
So as Yaz was saying before, these guys can be quite dangerous in different parks. We are very lucky here that we've got 2 guys that are fairly chilled out with us. They've never been known to be really aggressive towards any of the keepers or anything like that. So that's why I can get such a close-up view and let you guys see them. Obviously, we are still careful because animals are unpredictable. But so you guys can get a close-up of him, because obviously when you're visiting the park, you can't really see these guys close up. So he's waiting for his breakfast. He's got a little brush here that he can scratch himself on as well. So Dylan and Leo love them, saying it's great to see them close up.
They are super cute.
Yeah, they're
Dee Dee.
a big favourite with the
Very
keepers as
impatient.
well. I think the water pigs. It's like the one animal everybody wants to work with.
Right, so Dee Dee's getting quite impatient, so I have to open the slide because we have popped his food in the house for him. Just double check that.
So he's going to go in and get his breakfast now. So just as you guys, when you're really hungry in the first thing in the morning, that's Dee Dee right now. So he can't wait to get inside. There we go. He's gone in to enjoy his lovely breakfast now.
So they have got heating in their house as well, so it's nice and toasty for them. So if you do visit us and it's a bit chilly and you don't see the pigs out, they're going to be in the house. Nice and warm.
So what's your full morning routine with these guys? So what's your first thing when you come in?
So the first thing we do is we check them. So they usually do run around the outside of the fence with us, which means we get a really good look at them and check everyone's healthy, everyone's moving fine, no one's got any injuries. And then what we do is we come in and we feed them and separate them up for their food, and then whilst they're eating, we go and feed the deer, which you can come with us and do in a minute. So Dee Dee usually takes around 20 minutes to eat, so in that time we might go in and walk the pigs or something like that. And then once they've finished their breakfast, we put them back together, and then we have to clean their house out, which means we have to pick up all the poop. We have to give their water buckets a scrub, because pigs do love to be in the mud, and I think they just use the water buckets to wash their faces, especially Susie. Hers is always the dirtiest. So we refresh their water, and we have a good sweep up for any poop, and we'll adjust their bedding as needed, and we'll also take the temperature. So we record the temperature, and the water pigs do need it to be a nice warm temperature, around 15 degrees, because they are from Asia, out there in the Visayan Islands in the Philippines, so they do need a nice warm temperature. So we check that's all okay, and then we'll lock everything up, make sure it's all nice and secure. You can't go wrong with double checking your locks again. And then we'll leave them to it for the day, maybe give them some enrichment to play with, or do some training. You can see here we've got this big wooden little fence on the inside, and we're doing some training with Dee Dee, so we can give him an injection or check his hooves and get a little bit more hands on with him. So that's what we do there, is we'll do some training with them, and when we can squeeze it in.
Perfect. So are we going to head round and see the deer now? Is that right?
Go.
Let's go, guys. So we've got our deer food here.
So we've got some browser pellet for our deer. Now we do have 19 deer, so that's a lot of food. So they get 7 kilos of browser pellet, so quite a lot. So we tend to spread the feed out throughout the day. It's a good chance to give them all a check over as well. So we'll give probably just under half this morning, and then we can come back later and give them some more.
So why do we feed them browser pellet? Because as a lot of deer, they're grazers. So why is it that we feed them browser pellet as well?
So we feed them the pellet. It's just something a bit extra for them. It's got all the right nutrients, vitamins that they need. It's specially designed for browser animals, so animals that like to browse on trees and shrubs and bushes, things like that. So it makes sure that they're getting everything that they need, and as I said, it gives us a chance to get a good look at them. So when we feed them, they'll come right over to the fence and we can just give them all a check over, make sure they're all in good condition, give their hooves a quick visual check as well. Now these are a category 1 animal, just like the pigs, so we don't often go in with them. If we do go in with them, it's always with 2 keepers, and we just have to be quite aware of where the deer are. So doing this, we can get nice and close with them all, but we've still got a protected fence between us and the deer.
Hi.
So we have got a few stags, so that's Simon.
All counted
there.
in here as well.
Amazing. So yeah, Yas has just counted them all.
So we've got all 19 deer here.
Yeah, they're quite hard to count.
Yeah.
Actually, so sometimes it takes me a few goes, and then sometimes you end up with an extra one because you counted one twice.
So they do really like this pellet. So try and spread it out as much as we can. So we'll pop a bit here, and then we'll have a walk down the enclosure, so they can all get nice and spread out. They all get their fair share.
So say hi to a few more people that have joined us as well. So hi to Mark, hi Hazel, hi Ben, hi Joanne, hi to Sharon, Jules, Lawrence, Stephanie, Adam, hi to Tammy, who said hello to us a little bit ago, hi to Amanda, hi Leanne, hi Stephanie, hi Rupert, hi Liz. Thanks very much for joining us. And if you've got any questions about our I was going to say sheep, then these definitely aren't sheep. Our deer, then please just pop it in the comments below. If you want a shout out, pop it in the comments below, and we will try our best to answer your questions, and I'll definitely give you all a shout out as well. So this is one of our adult female deer.
This is Kwang.
Oh.
She's a big favourite of the keeper. She's really friendly, really nosy. We've got Simon who's come over. He thinks he's the big man at the moment, so he's a little bit mean to the other deer, hence we're spreading the food out.
Hi Kwang. And as you can see in the background, some of the smaller deer. So those guys were born sort of April, May time in 2020. Yeah. So they're still quite small in comparison to the adults. So we've got Henry asking how many stags do we have?
We have 4. And we can tell who the stags are by their antlers. So you can see we've got the 2 bigger males, we've got Staggy and Simon, and then we've got Digby and Bertie. So I don't know if you can see, they're just a little bit further down the bottom there. Digby has the bigger antlers and Bertie has the smaller ones at the back. So these guys have antlers, which are not to be confused with horns like our goats have, and antlers actually drop off. So reindeer have antlers. Deer have antlers, whereas goats have horns, so those horns aren't going to come off. But every year these deer drop their antlers and they regrow them. So you can see Staggy has grown those in less than a year, and they're pretty big and pretty impressive. And the older the animal gets, the bigger they'll get. So you can see we've got Digby just down there. His antlers are quite small at the moment. So his will keep growing and getting more and more impressive every single time.
Oh,
Bang.
nearly took the camera then. Hi to James, who's just joined us. Hey Frank.
So our deer get some hay as well, so we give them hay. It's just behind the shelter, but we've basically put a big bale in and they can munch away at that. And then, as Liz was saying before, they are browsers, so you can probably see the trees do not have many leaves on this time of year, so we do increase their browser pellet. But in summer, you'll notice that all of the trees don't have any leaves at the bottom, and that's because our deer will munch on them and give them a nice little lollipop effect. Hi, Staggy. So you can see how beautiful Staggy is. He's got the most gorgeous coloured eyes.
Staggy is definitely my favourite.
He's really nice as well. He's such a sweetie. He does love a bit of a fuss.
Hi.
It's like, you've got no food.
We have no food.
So the only thing is, if you feed the deer, you do get quite very dirty hands.
So hi to James, Dawn, Emily, Ruth, Chantal, Judy, Hannah, Patricia, who have just joined us as well. So we're just in, for those of you who have just joined us, we're just with our Seeker deer at the moment. Just giving them their breakfast. So Isaac's saying hello. Nicholas just asking, will there be any baby deer this year?
Quite possibly, yes. We saw our boys trying to cosy up to the girls earlier this year, and we have seen some signs that they might be, but you never really know until there's a baby deer when you come in the morning, and they are absolutely adorable.
Quite a nice little surprise to get into.
Definitely. Super cute.
Oh, nice Dad. So we've got Rachel asking, where did we get them from?
You could probably answer this one the best, Lee.
Ooh, this is a challenge now. We've actually had these guys for about 4 years now. So originally we got Staggy and 7 adult females. And this is a real challenge now. I could not remember where we got them
from. Somewhere in Germany, isn't it?
Yeah, somewhere in Germany. We got the herd from...
Is it Munchen something? Somewhere in Germany.
Yeah, somewhere in Germany they came from. And they are part of a stud book as well. So these guys are actually extinct, classed as extinct in the wild. But that's not to say there is a lot of these guys across zoos and parks, and yeah, there is quite a few of these animals across in different parks, but they are actually classed as extinct in the wild. So that's why they are now managed by a stud book, and we got Staggy in along with 7 females to start breeding and helping with the population.
Staggy's been very busy, as you can see.
Yeah.
Started with 7 and now we've got 19.
So we've got Wendy saying she loves the deer, they are gorgeous. I definitely agree with that. My favourite guy's just disappeared there. Staggy's gone away again.
It's all the way down there.
So when we actually got Staggy as well, as Yaz says with the antlers, his antlers were much smaller when we got him. He was 3 years old, and every single year they sort of get a new point on their antlers as they keep growing. So as they get a year older, they'll get a new point, and then they'll drop it. So that's Simon, the one closest to us, and Staggy in the real distance. So his are much smaller than Staggy's at the moment. But we have got a collection of them somewhere as well, so maybe on one video we'll get all the antlers out for you, and you can see the growth over the years. We'll have to find them out for you next video.
You can see Bertie's tiny little ones in the background there. They're really cute and little. They're literally about 2 centimetres long.
We've got Staggy coming back over, so you can see his antlers are huge in comparison. So that's the one thing you have to be careful of with these guys, is their antlers. So if you come in to the park, then just be very careful, because they can fit them through the fence ever so slightly, but you just have to be really careful. That's the main thing to watch out for with these guys. So hi to Rachel, Georgia, Kev, Rachel again, Emma, Ian, Wendy. Thanks for joining us again. If you've got any questions, remember guys, just ask us in the comments and we'll answer these for you. If you want a shout out as well, then just pop your name in the comments and we will give you a shout out as well.
Very peaceful this morning, isn't it?
It's really peaceful. I was just thinking that. So let us know as well, guys. Obviously now we're in lockdown. Let us know any new activities that you've started. Maybe you've started drawing or painting. painting. Maybe you could draw the animals that we've got here at the park as some inspiration for you. So I know this is an absolutely gorgeous scene this morning with the lake in the background and the deer. So I don't know if that can give anyone some inspiration for their art.
Just show us if anyone gets up to anything.
Yeah, let us know what your new activities are. Let us know if you start painting or if you started drawing. Then share your pictures with us. We would absolutely love to see them. So I'll give Harry a shout out and Rachel. Thanks for joining us. We've got Staggy just over here again. Not sure if you heard that.
Whether that reflection was actually Alberry, but it is. Oh, she's there. Just got the alpacas in the background watching us, or Alberry is creeping behind the fence.
Oh, she's coming.
What the live is? It's
Yeah,
like
the alpacas.
Gotta get the alpacas in it.
She's got to come over. Hi. So before we go, we'll just go over and see the alpacas, because what's a live video without the alpacas? Exactly.
Change our logo from an alpaca at the
Yeah, it will be. It'll be Albebe.
Chikorita.
So we've got Albebe here.
She's
And
got-
Chikorita.
Grass between her lips, sticking out of her teeth.
So we will leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Everyone who's joined us this morning. Oh my gosh, I could not get my words out again. So thank you very much for joining us. We have got our live tomorrow. So if you caught it last week, it's our new training video. We did it with our alpacas last week. So we did How's Train Your Alpaca, which was really positive, actually. Went really well for their first time. And tomorrow it's going to be with our lemurs, and I think Liz is doing it with me as well.
You'll be with me tomorrow.
So you can join us for How to Train Your Lemur at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then we will have our breakfast show again on Friday at 9 o'clock as well. So we'll see you all then. Thank you very, very much, and we'll see you soon. Bye.